Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. In this video I'm going to teach you how to play 2 easy Christmas songs in under 10 minutes. Those songs are Silent Night and Last Christmas by Wham. Last Christmas by Wham, and the first chord, it's a D major chord, but we're going to remove our middle finger. Okay, so I think it makes it a D sus2. An easy way to think of it is a D major, remove our middle finger, okay, and then we strum from the D string downwards. Okay, and the first finger will be on the 2nd fret of the G, our third finger will be on the 3rd fret of the B string. The next chord is a B minor 7. Okay, so this is a bar chord. Rather than play the standard B minor chords, we are going to remove our little finger off, and then this turns it into a 7th chord. Okay, so for this, our first finger will be barred on the 2nd fret from the A string downwards. Our third finger will be on the 4th fret of the D string, and our middle finger will be on the 3rd fret of the B string. Okay, and then the next chord is our trusty E minor chord. So our 2nd finger and our 3rd finger will be on the 2nd frets of the A and the D string. And we're going to strum all the strings for this chord. The last chord in the progression is an A major. So for the A major chord, you put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the D, and then we put our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G, and our 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the B string, and we strum from the A string downwards. Okay, and it's those 4 chords repeated throughout the whole song. The strumming pattern for this, I tend to just be fairly flexible with it. There's no real guitar in it, there's that kind of synthy bit throughout the whole song. Okay, so you can just do downstrokes, so you'll come in on the vocal of last, so last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to set me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Okay, so I'm just doing downstrokes there, occasionally doing some accents on the downstrokes. So the accents are basically every 4 downstrokes I'm then doing a accent which is a stronger downstroke. Okay, so we've got, okay, and that is Last Christmas by Wham. Really easy song. Okay, and obviously everyone knows it, so it's a great song to play. Okay, so the next song we're going to learn is Silent Night. Okay, so for Silent Night, the very first chord is a G major chord, and we will play this by putting our middle finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string, our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and then our 3rd and little finger will be on the 3rd fret of the B and high E strings. Okay, and then we're going to strum all the strings. Okay, so we've got, this comes in on the silent. Okay, so Silent Night, and then we're going to hold it, Holy Night, and then we're moving to a D major chord. Okay, so as a refresher, the D major chord is the first finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, our middle finger is tucked behind on the 2nd fret of the high E string, and our 3rd finger will be on the 3rd fret of the B string. And then we're going to strum from the D string downwards. Okay, so this comes in on the all. Okay, so we've got Silent Night, Holy Night, all is calm. Okay, and then for the all is bright, we're then going back to our G major chord. All is bright. And then for Round Yon Virgin Mother, we are going to our C chord. So the C chord is our 3rd finger on the A string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and our 1st finger is on the 1st fret of the B string. round yon virgin, and then on the mother we go back to the G major, mother and child. We're going back to the C, holy infant soul, and then for tender we're going back to the G, tender and mild. Okay, so if we go from the beginning, we got silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. After mild, on the sleep, we are going to our D major chords. Sleep in heavenly. And then for the peace, we're going to our G major. E. After that, you can then play an E minor. It sounds kind of cool. So, peace. Okay, and then the very last section. So we got sleep in heavenly peace. Okay, we've got G, D, G. Okay, so we've got sleep in heavenly peace. So this last line all together. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Okay, from the beginning all together. Here we go. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly G peace. Okay, I'm going to put a link to the chord chart in the description. So if you click on that and follow it, it will all be clear to you. Okay, and that whole section there, it just repeats for the next verses. Okay, so just repeats, so you got it down. Okay, well, I hope you're having a great Christmas so far, and I will hopefully see you next week.